Hayville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Commodores have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. For a productive play on first down. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Blue Devils are in the hurry-up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Scanning the field. It's Pryor. Fires to the wideout. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
A strike downfield. Smashes him with the stiff arm. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here for the offense. Makes the quick grab. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got... nothing else to show for it.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Duke. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got his man on the right. At the 40, there he goes. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Commodores. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I don't bring more speed on the field if I don't think it's a pass, right? If I think they're going to line up and hit me in the mouth, I'm going to bring more big guys. They brought more speed on the field. They went nickel. They knew it was a passing situation. They told those pass rushers to hunt, those DBs to cover. The defense was ready for that.
Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Commodores will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking downfield, it's Pryor. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He lets it fly. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Duke.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do.
And he's running in the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Got it set up on the outside. At 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And the Commodores are threatening in the red zone. Running to the left. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal. Getting a lost yardage play. Now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Vandy. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn.
Picked off. Got room on the return. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, running back gets the give. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Blue Devils want to move quickly. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Pryor. Starts to scramble to the left. Unleashes it on the run. Brings it in down the left side. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. He wants to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
On second down, he'll fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And I love what the secondary does here. You know the blitz is coming. You know the ball's going to come out quick. They react to it quickly, get the interception, and then, Palmer, they know exactly what to do with it once they do.
No doubt, and I think the hit certainly affected some of the accuracy on the throw. Quarterback's got to do a better job getting that ball out sooner, but once the ball started to flutter a little bit, didn't go exactly where he wanted, the defense was opportunistic. And not just getting the pick, but having the convoy taking it to the house.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
He'll let one go down the right side. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Quarterback will audible. Looking for a man. It's Pryor. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man enough for the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Now on the counter. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, we came into this game knowing that this guy can break tackles. He is a mobile quarterback. It's going to be tough for this defense to get him on the ground. I love the athleticism. I love his ability to extend the play. You just got to be able to finish it with a completion.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. And the timing just a hair off. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Ncaa. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires left. And they will score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Red pass, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Finds his big tight end. And he will score! Touchdown Doors!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Line getting set on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air, it's Pryor. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. Good presence of mind by the quarterback there to not panic when the ball went on the ground and able to get it back.
I would just like to see better ball security, Reese, from the quarterback, too. You know, you got to keep two hands on the ball.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Duke. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will boot it away to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the tailback. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Tackle on the play at the 10-yard line. Second down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Commodores in the hurry-up. From the gun. unleashes to the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Dropping back, it's Pryor. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Second down now after the sack.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the fourth time today, Bob.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that is his fifth interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some
afterburners coming. Touchdown, Commodores! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anymore.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Snagged in the middle, it's Boyd. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Nice play design on that one. Make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making an accurate throw.
And he breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against it.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete to the right. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Duke.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Cincinnati is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the Queen City for some time. They're up by 21 over Georgia Southern. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. Going up top. Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
It's second down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun. Give on the inside. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Duke 49, Vanderbilt 38.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking downfield, it's Pryor. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got it. will score. Touchdown, Vandy. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Vanderbilt, 46.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me.
He lofts one down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And that is no fun for that wide receiver, thinking you just ran all the way downfield for that. You're not out here trying to run gassers or get conditioning. You're trying to catch TDs. What's going on?
Wants to throw. It's Pryor. They get to him as he throws. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I did because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Pryor. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd down, going up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Going up top on first down. Pressure coming. It's complete to the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
The give to the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown Doors! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 13 over Ole Miss. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw, it's Pryor. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
It's caught downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
They'll toss it to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And the Blue Devils are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Pryor. Coming after it. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Duke! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. An 84-yard drive there. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
Listen, I understand it. I get it. We got to make plays. We're losing. It's the fourth quarter. We got to go out there and make some plays. We just got to find those plays that maybe take risks, but we got to make sure we're throwing the football in a safe spot where only my receiver's going to get it. I can't turn the football over again. I'm trying to do everything I can to get back in this ballgame.
Grabs it inside the 10. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together. Down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? That's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. And they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. To the air. It's Pryor. Moves around to clear up the vision. Escapes them, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Duke! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
The AT unit on the field. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Commodores. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point is good, but that's just a little window dressing, and the game is over. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying